Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 4th of September. It is Sunday 2022. So before I get going in this video, I just want to remind you of two things. Number one, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. And yeah, look at the leaves back.
What?
All the leaves are dying off.
I know, that's why I'm taking them off right now.
Yeah.
You have that thunder in there?
Yeah, I just heard the thunder. Yeah, we have rain coming too, folks. So you can hear the thunder coming. I think they said by 1 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's like 12:30. So it won't be long.
Nope.
So anyway, I will be live streaming tonight at 8 p.m. So I would encourage you all to join me then. And we'll have a good discussion. Topic to be determined. I'm not sure what the topic is going to be yet. Secondly, I still have my sale going with the Legacy freeze-dried foods, and that's going to be going until the 7th. And so you can save 20% on a purchase of the Legacy freeze-dried food if you go to my website, preppernurse1.com. You click on store, it will drop down, you will see Legacy Foods. You click on that, it will take you to the store within the website. Once you're there, you are looking at 25-year shelf life, GMO free, gluten options available for people that need that. It is also vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. So definitely take advantage of that. And you can save the 20% by using the discount code End of Summer Sale 2022. All right. So Becky's been taking some stuff over. She took a bunch of leaves over here already for the birds, so they could have those. Did you pick more peppers today, Beck?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so I wanted to talk about this, nothing but negativity. That's going to be the title of this video, nothing but negativity. And I was going through the news feed on my phone. And like I said, anybody that watches this channel knows I gave up television 8 years ago. When we moved down here, I gave away all my televisions because the only thing that you saw on the news was negative, 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 constantly. You're constantly inundated with negativity. There's that old saying, if it bleeds, it leads. And that's just a sad truth of it. And so it gets really depressing. Seeing that constant negativity definitely puts you in a much more sour mood and mindset. Well, I was going through my news feed on my phone. In every single story that I was reading, and I'm going to give you an example of a couple that I had saw. The one story was a father had tortured his son so badly that the kid lost his legs. Another story that I saw was women taking selfies, and they loved to take selfies. They were at a waterfall. The whole family drowns because they were trying to save these women because they got swept under. The other family members tried to save them, and they all ended up drowning. Another story that I read, the father tells the children to go in the basement and play, and he proceeds to shoot and kill his wife, and then he kills himself. And so the 9-year-old who heard the gunshots, which I'm assuming was the oldest child, called 911. I mean, these are just 3 examples of these leading stories that I saw in this thing. And it is so depressing. There was one, the teacher raped a student while his wife and daughter were away on a trip. There's another story about this, top Australian police officer that was doing all kinds of underhanded things. And this was the same police officer that when Barack Obama came and visited Australia, he was on the guard duty to keep him safe. I mean, like I said, you can't make this stuff up. But it's just every day, all of us, if we're watching the news, if you're watching television, if you're reading these stories on the internet, if you're looking at these news feeds in your phone, you are inundated with negativity. And I think what that ends up doing, and this is strictly my opinion, it ends up jading people, giving you a really bad, you know, idea, if you will, of what people are really like. And I don't think that that's a true representation, because, you know, any of the feel-good stories, they're not going to have those out there. They're not going to have the stories of the positive things that people do for each other to help each other, because that doesn't sell papers, or that doesn't make you click on that story, you know. And I think that that's a shame, because there's a lot of people out there doing a lot of good things to help people. I'm just farting around here while I'm doing this stuff. Like, if you see it, like on the edge, I'm a little OCD, so it's got to be pulled out a little bit. I know. But anyway, I should go over and pick up more rocks, right? It's my time to pick up rocks as well. I'm talking on video with you guys. I did pick up a bunch. So, but anyway, there is, you know, unfortunately, like I said, there's a lot of negativity constantly being thrown in our faces every time we turn around. But I do believe that there are a lot of good people out there. And I think that if we, yeah, that one's gotta, I think that if we, you know, try to focus on the positive and stay away from that negativity, I think we're going to be in much, much better shape. And I think that that's important for all of us to try to do that. So basically what I'm trying to say in this video is realizing that there is a lot of negativity, but also realize that there's a lot of positivity as well. The positivity does not lead in the news stories. You can see here I got the water running, and here filling this up. Got to always try to stay ahead of things. There's always those curves of I got to take care of this, I got to take care of that. So, oh, and I will show you, for those of you that said, no, he ain't never going to do it on this trip. What did I keep saying the last several days, right? I kept saying, when I was doing a video, I got to fix that screen in the, for the birds over here. And that's exactly what I did. Basically, it just came loose, and the little plastic thing on the outside of the screen was off. And I basically had to take a key and push them all back in, so that's back in now. So that screen is back in. So now, if you can see, I also have the window is open now as well. You can see the birds are going nuts over here. All the greens, and Becky had cut up some cantaloupe, and so she was had that in there, and so they were real happy about that. So they are getting fat. The chickens are getting fat, as you can see, because they're being spoiled very badly, which is a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But hello, girl. Hi, baby. It's so cool in the morning, and she does it here. She does it in West Virginia too. When I wake up in the morning, her just so happy to see me and greeting me and wanting love and just wanting attention. It's a nice thing. But anyway, you know, getting back to what I was going to say here about this whole thing. Let's remember there is a lot of positivity out there, and there's a lot of people doing a lot of good things. And if we can share those stories, even though that won't be in the news feed, if we can share those stories, that's a good thing, I think. And it's just going to make the world a better place. So if we share those positive stories of people that have actually done decent things for each other, instead of just talking about all the negativity all the time. And there's a lot of negativity, don't get me wrong, and I fully realize that. And it's unfortunate that it's that way, but it is. And so, you know, we have a choice. We either can feed into that and get sucked into the game to keep us depressed, to keep us like there's no hope, to keep us in those things, or what we can do as individuals, we can be that positive light. We can be the ones doing something positive, paying it forward, helping somebody else out. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And a lot of times, You know, if you do that and you're not looking for that pat on the back or that acknowledgement, oh, look at what you did, you're so wonderful, you know, I mean, I'll tell you what, I do it, you know, and I'm not going to tell you what I've done because it doesn't matter, but, you know, I try to help people out if I can. If I'm in that situation, and a lot of times what I will say to people, you know, and they're like, you know, well, thank you so much, I appreciate you. Like I've bought, I'll give you an example. I've bought groceries for people before, okay, and I've done that more than once. And my thing is, and this is what I told the last lady that I did it for, it was a lady and her son. I said, just pay it forward. That's all I ask, pay it forward. And so if we can get that kind of a chain going and doing that type of thing, you know, you do something positive for somebody and you try to help somebody out, and hopefully sometimes they'll do nothing. They'll never do a thing to help anybody else out. But if they do, that keeps that chain moving. And, you know, you can make somebody's day. You can help somebody out that's really in need. And I think that that is a good thing. And that's just my take on it. You know, maybe I'm living in a pipe dream. I don't know. I just think, you know, it can't all be bad. That's just my thought. It can't all be bad. You know, that negativity and hatefulness that we see constantly, that can't be it. That can't be the only thing. There's got to be positive out there as well. And I just, like I said, I believe that we should try to do that. Try to pay it forward. Try to do the right thing. And do right by each other. So, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Am I delusional to think that that is a possibility? That we can be kind to each other? That we could help each other out with no expectations? You know? I don't need my name on a building because I gave a $10 million donation to some, you know, place, because I would get my name on the building because I gave that kind of a donation. The person that comes to mind when I say that is Tom Golisano. You know, he is a billionaire, and the Tom Golisano Children's Hospital in Rochester, they named it after him because of his huge donation. Well, when you're a billionaire, giving $10 million to something, that's pocket change to those people. You know, it really is. And it's a tax write-off for them. And then, like I said, now he's got his name on that building. Why couldn't he have done it anonymously and silently so that nobody knew? He could still get that tax write-off, you know. But that's just me. That's just my take on that. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Had a nice time. Me and Heather went down to the balloon festival yesterday, and so, you know, that was nice. All these freaking rocks. So many rocks. It's ridiculous. I don't know, I keep making videos here. I guess I'll get these rocks cleaned up eventually, right? But anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care and that we love every day how we feel. Life is so short, and we never know what's going to happen. So just, you know, make sure you tell them that. And last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I hope you all have a great day. And I will see you all tonight at 8 o'clock for the live stream. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.